All right, you can raise up your hand. All right, you can raise up your hand to ask questions. And outside that, there is a chat icon where you can actually write your questions. And we'll try as much as possible to attend to all questions. All right, and we have limited time for this meeting, so we can all go back to our various work. All right. And I want to thank you once again for coming. And I'm sure this meeting will be very educative, and you are going to learn a lot, I am very sure. And for those of us who have desire to go study in Canada, this meeting is for you, so as to know what it takes for you to study in Canadian college. So thank you very much. I will, at this junction, I will open the stage for the Director of Marketing, Canadian College in Canada, the person of Mila. Love to welcome her to discuss with us and let us know details or information that she has for us today. So thank you very much, Ms. Mila. You are welcome. You can take over the stage now.
Thank you very much for having me. And I see such a big group of people here. I know it's a busy Friday evening for all of you. Some of you may be coming from work or maybe on the way to meet your friends. But we'll try to make this time as informative as possible and as useful as possible. I myself am very happy to join this webinar. This is the first webinar that we are doing with GapStep together. And I'm sure there's going to be many more to come, right? So we hope for your attention. As you will get to know me more. I like to talk. I like to share experience of myself, of my students. So we'll try to make this journey fun for you, but also we all understand that for GapStep services team and for Canadian College team, we know it's not an easy decision for you to make to move to another continent to study, to choose between countries there, to put together all the money to pay for your education. And it's all in the best, hope to get better job, better paid job, either in another country or when you go back to your country. Okay, so my name is Mila. I work at Canadian College. Somebody's saying no voice. Can you guys hear me? I hope you hear me.
Hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been with Canadian College in Vancouver for at least 15 years. I like this school for the high quality education. I myself live in Canada, in Vancouver, but at some point I was a student like you. I was born in Ukraine and I moved to Canada 20 years ago in search of, I don't know what, either adventures or better opportunities, or just, being young and curious. I did go to Vancouver with the plan of, just studying for 1 year and coming back. But I really loved, I fell in love with Vancouver, and the city, accepted me as a young student. So then I built my way there as well. So I went through the same type of questions that you may be having now. What to choose, where to go, how to plan, where to start, who to trust even to start with, right? I did lots of my own mistakes, I will admit, but only for the reason that 20 years ago, there was not as much information and support as we are providing to international students these days. So in Canada, I can say like I was born in Ukraine, but I feel quite Canadian since I've spent so much time there. Today I'm actually way closer to you. It's my vacation time, I'll admit, I'll share with you. So I'm staying in North Africa. So I'm happy to be more connected. And I hope that many of you get the opportunity to fly all the way to Canada, where I can meet you in person and welcome you to Vancouver and show you what Canada has to offer. Okay. So I work at Canadian College as part of our marketing team. So usually in most of the times I'm on my journeys to different countries presenting in person. But sometimes when we cannot travel or it's too overwhelming or takes too much time, we do this online webinars. I'm also a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. So I do provide support to students with visa related or immigration related questions and matters. And when I talk about Canada, we will be talking, we have a great group of people here, and we will be talking as is, right? So Canada welcomes students, workers, newcomers. You may read a lot of information about Canada, that it welcomes families, young professionals, smart people. I always add my own note, like it welcomes and it invites people, but of course it cannot be as easy as just like wanting to come to Canada. It does require, this process requires planning, careful planning, and then I would say a stage by stage planning. So even if you look at Canada as the, you know, the immigration destination, let's call it as is, it may be possible for you in the future, but let's take it step by step. What is immigration to Canada? You cannot move to any new country without getting some education in that country, some credential that will lead you to successful employment, and then you can work your way through. And that's what Canadian College is doing. We invite young professionals and students from around the world to come and join our programs and study with us, but study mainly with a combination of work. Because I would put this way, I know that some countries are more education oriented, right? So let's say I'm graduating from high school, I'm going to the university in my country, and I'm going to get bachelor's, master's, PhD, all that, right? Only then I'm sitting back and I'm looking at what jobs are available. In Canada, this process is very different. Our high school graduates are not rushing to the universities. They look at the labor market of Canada first of all. They look, okay, which jobs are in demand, which jobs pay lots of money, and then they start planning their studies. So it may be the case when you go to the college first to do 1 or 2 year diploma, post-secondary diploma or undergraduate diploma, get some work experience at entry-level positions, and then transfer to the universities towards getting bachelor's degree, for example. Also, master's degree, like jumping into master's degree, MBAs, it's not a common thing in Canada, because our master's degree are very practical. So they look at your work experience, previous work experience. You have to have at least 2 to 3 years work experience to consider going into MBAs or master's degrees. You cannot be the freshman and just dream about MBAs or something like that. Okay. So Canadian College is located in Vancouver. I'm gonna ask the host, maybe Stephen, it's you, to make me a co-host so I can share some slides. Let's see, it's on the share screen, I guess. So I can take you through the program slides and discuss which programs Canadian College offers.
All right, I'm doing that now. Okay. Done.
Yes, I have it. Okay, let's just share my screen. Okay, so Canadian College is located in Vancouver in British Columbia, on the west coast of, all the way on the west coast of Canada. It's a very beautiful part of Canada. Maybe it's important to you guys. It's the warmest part of Canada, so I like it. It doesn't snow that much, so we are not freezing in winter. It rains a lot, so I would compare Vancouver weather to like London, UK weather, when it's like rains a lot in winter, but again, it doesn't get colder than 0 degrees. At the same time, we have mountains where you can drive for like half an hour and be up in the mountains and enjoy the snow and try to learn skiing or snowboarding. Plus we have the ocean. We have lots of lakes in British Columbia. It is really a beautiful province of Canada. So it's a combination of both, like winter resorts and summer resorts. It's a very laid back resort style city. So in Vancouver, we actually have 4 campuses right now. We do have our English school, which is quite irrelevant to Nigerian students, but just for you to know that we accept students from all over the world to study English and improve their English language. Then we have Canadian College with 3 campuses around Vancouver. One in the main campus is on the picture in downtown Vancouver, and 2 others are outside, which is closer to where students prefer to live for the affordability of the living accommodation. And our newest campus is Stanberg College, which offers mainly like nursing and healthcare programs, and I'll talk about those as well. On average, we have around 3,000, maybe 3,500 students all together in those campuses, and this number keeps growing because, as I said, even the reason that I've been working with the college for so many years is I've been a student myself at this school, and I've been seeing lots of successful stories of other students. It's a good school that is very student oriented, and that's how, like, I can also talk about our partnership with GapStep team. I've been looking for reliable partners in Nigeria for quite some time, and it's one of my jobs to find the company that will make, you know, us connected with you directly, but will also provide the same high level of support to you in terms of enrollment and program information and all those details, and visa support as well. So I'm very happy the way how we work with GapStep team. We have a really smooth process for all the students, and God help us, all of you get like visa approvals and join us in Vancouver. So thank you, GapStep. team. And many of students, send us emails directly. Is this the company that you are working with? Is this your official representative? Yes. And I know that where this comes from, right? All those doubts, because there are companies out there that you cannot trust and you shouldn't be trusting. And we cannot check all of them. That's why we select very few reliable companies that represent us. And then obviously with the open heart, I can say, yes, these are our reliable partners that with the time we become friends to make sure we deliver the best service to you that we can. Okay. So at Canadian College, we have all the nationalities. I usually travel all over Europe to bring students from France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Eastern Europe, Slovakia, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, from Ukraine, where I'm from. Then I work with Jamaican students as well, and all the Caribbean region. And I have my colleagues who also work with students from Latin America, from Asia. So we have big group of students from like Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Chile. Then we have another big group of Asian students from Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, China, and South Korea. And then we have smaller groups from what I said, like from Eastern Europe or Western Europe or some other countries. At the moment, we don't have that many students from Nigeria. We have a few, and that's for the reason that I didn't have the partner that I could call like our reliable friends. So now with GapStep partnership, I'm hoping that I will have lots of you here, and I will be proudly saying, yeah, we have a lot of Nigerian students at Canadian College. Okay, so let's move on. So as I talked about, Canadian College campus location is located right in downtown Vancouver, our main campus. And downtown Vancouver is actually quite reasonable size. It's a walkable city. You can walk around to like sightseeing, to the beaches, to the city park. So it's a great location for the campus. If you study at our other campuses, it's only a train ride from downtown Vancouver. So it's very easy and convenient. Canadian College is a designated learning institution.
Come on.
Many of you may be asking, let me just double check here. So DLI number, right? 019352, blah, blah. So what does it mean? Designated learning institution number was introduced, I think, I may be wrong, but like around 6, 7, 8 years ago in Canada.
Stop.
That means that the educational institution was audited, double-checked, and approved by the Ministry of Education of Canada to deliver their programs to the international students. So that means you as an international student is protected from, any like illegal activities. What we have in Canada is the Association for Protecting International Student Rights. So they do audit schools, they do double check the instructors, the team, the materials to make sure that, for the money that you're paying, you're getting the high level education. That's why Canada is well known for delivering really high standard education, because we do go through a lot of, accreditation and approval process here ourselves. So these are also our partners in Canada, the universities where you can transfer your credits to and continue your studies towards getting degrees, for example. We do have a big team of my colleagues at Canadian College. We have a big team of marketers and student advisors. As I said, each marketer works on their designated area and countries. We also have a student coordinator for the job placement, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. We have our residence and accommodation managers to help you with housing, moving in, moving out, moving between the housing, all that. We have the regulated immigration consultant, which is again me, for the reason that, you know, when I usually invite students to move to Vancouver and study with us, of course, if they're successful with their visas, studies, work, then they start asking me, Mila, you brought us here, how do we stay? So probably 9 years ago, I got the license of the immigration consultant. So I'm allowed to deliver this service to students and other clients as well. We have student services team, and of course, our instructors. Our instructors are mainly professionals from the industry. So they're not the teachers per se, but they're people from the industry. So if it's an accounting instructor, this person may have worked for like 10 years as an accountant for some other businesses, or maybe they are practicing accountant nowadays, and they have time to come and teach some classes. So that's the criteria to our instructors. They have to have at least 10 years of relevant work experience to be able to deliver this program to international students. Okay, moving on. We do have accommodation options, student residence and homestay, where students live. I may leave it for the end. I'll just give you the brief feedback about accommodation. So the way we work with GABSTEP team right now is when you're ready to enroll into a program, you fill out the registration form or the application form. We do send you the offer mainly with the fees for the program, because that's the main point of this whole process, right? To enroll into the program, to get the letter of acceptance, and to apply for your student visa. Once your student visa is approved, then we can think about adding everything else and arranging your accommodation or your health insurance, your pickup from the airport, whatever you may need, it will come as a package. However, if the student visa is refused, there's no point to rush and arrange your accommodation and make you lose money for that, right? So that's why let's do step by step. For the accommodation, what you need to know right now, we do have our student residence or living with the families, homestay families. The third option is you just come to Canada and you rent a place with your friends or people you meet at school. And obviously renting a place will be more affordable than living at the residence or homestay. However, for the first 3 months in Canada, it's the best to arrange accommodation through us. And then once you get to know the city better, then you can, rent a place on your own. I'm trying to check to mute somebody. The noise is interrupting. I understand that some of you may be busy with the families and everybody, but let's do our best. Okay, moving on. So student residence is located right in downtown Vancouver. It's very close to the downtown campus. And it's close to the beaches and parks and everything, so you don't have to take transportation. Approximately, you should know that it costs around 1,000 Canadian dollars per month, a little bit less for the shared room with one more person, and a little bit more for the single room. Homestay is also around 1,100 Canadian dollars per month, but it does come with some meals. Renting a place, let's say 2-3 people living together, renting the apartment or house, it may cost around $700 per month each. So of course it comes out like more affordable. Okay, so we also have student activities that we provide to students. I'll skip that. What I want to talk about is the programs itself. So our programs are very relevant to the labor market in Vancouver. Whichever jobs are popular in Vancouver and specifically in British Columbia, those programs we offer to international students. When we see the decline in some industries, then obviously it makes sense for us to remove that program. When we see the demand, we are trying to add those new programs. That's what we did with nursing and early childhood education. Our main core programs are in business management, because it's a big city with lots of offices in different industries. A lot of companies from the East Coast of Canada open their offices on the West Coast. A lot of American companies open their offices on the West Coast. A lot of international companies open their offices in Vancouver as well. So there are jobs in business management, international trade, export import, or supply chain management. So these are the jobs in logistics, in export import, for the reason that Canadian College is a big port city. So we have lots of those jobs. Hospitality management and tourism and resort management, because Vancouver is a big resort city and tourist destination. As I said, we have both winter and summer resorts. IT, well, IT is in demand everywhere. And I know, like, I've met a lot of very smart IT professionals, specifically from Nigeria. So your country has a very good potential, right, for releasing your IT professionals into the world. We have project management. Project management, I usually suggest to young professionals who have already some work experience in their work, in their field of work. I can't mute everybody. Okay. And social media marketing. So social media marketing, of course, it got very popular after COVID and after pandemic, when all the businesses went online with their presence online and in social media channels. Okay, let's talk about more details about this. So first of all, each of these programs includes a co-op part. What is co-op? Co-op is a practicum or in paid practicum, or in other words, it's a job. So all the international students who are coming to Canada are allowed to work 20 hours per week during study semesters and 40 hours per week during their co-op semesters, practicum, or summer breaks. So you can start, let's say you're applying for October start date, you get your visa approved, come to Canada in September. You can get settled, but you can only start working 20 hours per week from day one of your program. And then we guide you through the rest of the process. Minimum wage, it increased. I think it's close to $17 per hour in British Columbia. Usually our students make between $18 and $23 per hour. And then you do your math, how much they're making. But the jobs that we are preparing students for are well paid, and you will be making enough money to pay for your accommodation, your food, your transportation, and maybe saving to pay for the rest of your studies. It's not the case when you're applying for a student visa. I'll be giving some of the advice on that part as well. So when you're applying for a student visa, you have to prove to the officer that you have funds already, right? That you have enough money on your bank account to pay for your tuition fees and for your living expenses. It may be your money, it may come from your family members, but majority of the money has to be on your account. Once you come to Canada, you will try to do it on your own, of course. You will try not to spend all your savings at once, and it's understandable. So as a former student, I'm saying it's realistic to combine your studies, working, and providing for your living expenses. So co-op part of each of our program starts with semester 3, and I'll take you through the semesters of our programs just in 2 slides from now. Do we guarantee job placement? A quick answer will be no, because we are not an employment agency. GapStep is not an employment agency. We are student providers. We work in education sector. However, as a school, as a college, do we guarantee that we will train you and equip you with all the skills to find a job in Canada? Yes. And will we stand by your side until you get a real good job or co-op placement? Yes. So how this process is, it's an interactive process. We give you the skills. You go through the series of workshops at Canadian College, job search skills, visa information, resume building, interviews, mock interviews, cover letter building, and all that. And after all those like 7 or 8 workshops, I'm sure, because I witnessed a lot of students, you will be ready to start applying for jobs in Vancouver. You will be successful. Of course, some of you may be more, proactive and get jobs right away. Others may have slower process. It happens that I may be applying for hundreds of jobs and I'm getting 0 reply. So our co-op coordinators sit down and talk to you one-on-one and look at what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Okay, so the outcome of this process should be successful, and the co-placement should be in the area of your studies. These programs have 4 start dates in a year: January, April, July, and October of each year. Of course, when applying for start dates, GapStep team will be guiding you. The main thing that you have to remember is the student processing time. You should be aware how much time it takes, to realistically pick the start date. While we are still accepting some student registrations for October, it is recommended already to start registering for January. And as a school, we are very flexible. Let's say you registered for January, but you really get your visa by September of this year, it will be possible to change your start date to October, okay? Or vice versa. If you registered for October, but your visa application is still in process till the end of September or even in October, then we change your start date to January 2024. Oh, yeah, I think this slide from my Jamaican students. Here I wanted to say students from Nigeria are exempt from meeting the English language requirement. So you don't have to provide any IELTS or any other English level confirmation, as we understand that English is the language of your studies or everyday life. So to get accepted, you just need to submit your registration form and your diploma and transcript. So at least high school graduation confirmation, or whichever degree or diploma you have the highest, be it bachelor's degree, master's degree, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same field that you choose your program in, but these documents have to be provided. And then you apply for your visa, and once your student visa is approved, you are flying to Canada, and in Canada, you will be issued 2 documents, study permit and co-op work permit. So study permit allows you to study and work 20 hours per week. Co-op work permit allows you to work additional time during co-op semesters. Let's go into each of the program. Business management. When you go to our website, you will see these tabs of the programs. Business management co-op diploma is the longest program. It's the full diploma program that is offered for 1.5 years, 6 semesters. So each semester is 3 months, 12 weeks. There's 1 week break between semesters. There is no summer break. We run these programs all year round. Then you will see, let's say, business management co-op certificate. That is 1 year program, 6 months study, 6 months work. And the rest of them are just shorter certificate programs or diploma programs. Let's say business fundamentals diploma is only for 9 months, but it's only studies with part-time work. No co-op. Business admin certificate is only for 1 semester, 3 months. I think it's too short for you to fly to Canada all the way from Nigeria just for 3 months. I think realistically, at least 1 year program is good enough to start to commit to your studies. And when we go to each of the program, let's say business management diploma co-op is offered for 1.5 years. As I said, these are the admission requirements. And this is the sequence of the semesters. So first 2 study semesters. It's a must to have first 6 months as study semesters.
But the problem is,
and we usually give you the schedule for the first semester. As you move to semester 2 and 3, you will be able to put together your own schedule based on your work hours or work availability. Hold on. So semester 1, we have given you a schedule. Semester 2, 3, 4, you can choose your own classes. Also, this is the sequence of semesters we are suggesting: 2 semester study, 3 semester scope, and then the last semester study. However, again, your destiny is in your hands and your plan is in your hands. You may move these semesters around. As I said, the first 2 semesters are study semesters as a must. Semester 3, you may study as well. You may move that semester 6 to 3. So do 9 months of studies and then 9 months of work. Or each semester you take 5 classes, which is not too many, as I can say. It's manageable. So let's say semester 6, 5 classes. You can even spread out between semester 3 and 6 and take only 1 or 2 classes each semester. Let's say evening classes, and have your work during the day. So it's very, we are doing everything possible for you to be busy with studies, but also to meet your work schedule as well. This is a 1 year program, 6 months study, 6 months work. You don't have to commit to 1.5 or 2 year program right away. You can choose to come to Canada for a 1 year co-op certificate program in one of our options. And then while being in Canada, you can always extend your program for another half a year or another year and extend your student visa inside Canada without going back to your country. I'll give you examples where our students work in business management field. It can be anything. It can be HR professionals, sales, marketing, business development, bookkeeping. You cannot work as an accountant because you need a specific designation and license, but bookkeeping, yes. So it's all related to your previous experience or studies. I would say that Canadian employers are very, experience oriented. So they will definitely look at what you did before, not your studies, but mainly at your previous work experience. So make sure your CV is as detailed as it can be. Okay, international trade, logistics, supply chain management. This program, diploma core program, is offered for 2 years. Diploma certificate core is 1 year, and the rest of them are shorter. So the full 2-year program is again a combination of study and work semesters. We suggest this combination because as a school, we offer semester by semester payment plan. And it makes it easier for students to, pay for semester 1 when you are applying for visa. Then semester 2, also like you still have to have your savings. But then semester 3 and 4, you go work, you don't pay for co-op semesters, right? You make money to pay for your semester 5. Same as you work in semester 6 and 7 to pay for your next semester as well. Okay, but again, you may choose to study for the full 1 year, put all the study semesters in 1 year, and then work and have your full co-op in the year 2. So that can be our one-on-one meeting already at Canadian College. 1 year program is 6 by 6. So 1 year core program is exactly 50% of this 2-year program. Where do you work? You work anywhere in logistics, export, import, supply chain management. So it's port, any international companies. Actually, Canadian companies value your international background and experience, and they are more open to hire you because they always want to go into the international markets to find opportunities for their businesses. So it can be, you can be a bookkeeper in logistics company, marketing person in logistics company. You can connect your previous educational work experience to this interesting field. And I love this program for the reason also that we offer it in partnership with FIT, Forum of International Trade Training. And this is a designating body for international trade professionals in Canada. So basically, to work in supply chain management, you have to have this kind of license, and they provide that license, and their licensing process is implemented into our curriculum. So by graduating from our program, you already becoming a certified international trade professional, which makes the employment process much more easier. Okay. Hospitality management program. Here we train you how to become supervisors or managers at the resorts, restaurants, hotels. So not the entry-level positions. Entry-level positions at hotels, you can go and get it right now. But how to be a manager of the front desk department, of the housekeeping department, of food and beverage department, of, I don't know, customer service department. That's what in this program. Again, 2-year program, study and work semesters. 1-year program is 6 months study, 6 months work. And here we also offer this program in partnership with American Hotel and Lodging Association. Again, the designated body that is recognized by the employers. So in Canada, The employers may not know all the universities or colleges that you may be studying with, but they will definitely know about these industry recognized associations. So it just pushes you through in your employment process. IT program, we do have only 2-year core program and 1-year just study program, IT diploma without co-op. So this is, I myself, I'm not that advanced in IT industry, right? So in a simple word that Mila can explain to you, it's a system administration program. So it's not web development or web design or anything of that complicated nature. This program is good even for people who are new to IT world, but who want to start building their career in IT field. So more system admin, and you get, by completing the program, you get certification from Cisco, CompTIA, Red Hat, Windows Server. IT professionals are really in demand in Canada, all over Canada, and in Vancouver specifically, even for future immigration steps. These people have like specific pilot programs to get through immigration faster. Project management is only for 2 years. I would say it's for experienced students or young professionals. I wouldn't offer this program to high school graduates because they will not get jobs as project managers. This is for people who know how to be leaders, how to lead the whole process, how to put together the team, how to divide the tasks, how to, track the progress of the whole project. So these are the project managers. You may start working as an associate, right? Project manager's assistant to start building your career in this field. But also project management program places students in different industries. It can be an engineering field or a construction field, or even the event management field. Project managers are in demand in any industry in Vancouver and across Canada. And these are very well-paid jobs. We're talking about 90,000 Canadian dollars per year and higher. Social media marketing, this is a fun program. I love it. I took some classes myself recently, and this program is very practical. So during the classes, you actually run social media campaign, you train how to do it, and as you study, you actually put together your portfolio of these marketing campaigns. These positions are in demand in any field right now because all the businesses want to have good presence in social media. This program is for 2 years or 1 year without co-op. Okay, so I'll talk about Canadian College co-op programs. Roughly, how much are they? They're roughly 9,000 Canadian dollars per year, which is 18 for 2 years, and you can pay semester by semester, which comes up to 4,600 tuition fees in semester 1, 2, 5, and 8. So you can have an idea. Additionally, you pay 350 registration fee, which is non-refundable, and only in partnership with GapStep team, we allow students to put the deposit of 2,000 Canadian dollars. Usually it's the first semester tuition fees is 4,600 minimum. So once you pay 350 plus 2,000 deposit, we issue you a letter of acceptance, you apply for visa. Once the visa is approved, you follow the payment plan that we set up for you, meaning there are additional costs for material fees and exam fees, And the reason for that is materials that we are using for teaching are not like from another century. These books or online books, they get republished almost every year or every other year. That's why that the knowledge that you're getting is quite relevant to the labor market and success of the businesses out there. The exams have the fees because they are most likely provided by those associations that I mentioned, so that at the same time you are moving forward to receiving a designation or some kind of license in your field of studies. Okay, so that's Canadian College Core programs, and our most fresh programs are, as I said, for the reason that early childhood education, healthcare professionals, and nurses or nursing professionals are in a huge demand and in shortage in Canada. We added this Stanberg College campus to our Canadian College group. It's not our partner school, it belongs to Canadian College Group, so it just has a different name. It's also a designated learning institution, and they mainly train students in these three fields. So for early childhood education, the program is for 58 weeks and includes 8 weeks of unpaid practicum and then 23 weeks of paid internship. And it's working with the kids. The job placement here is guaranteed to the early childhood education facilities. And in most cases, the companies that welcome you for work may even they're aware that you are open to staying with them even after graduation. So they may be able to sponsor you towards further immigration. The wages, you can see $24, $30 an hour. The program is fun, obviously, and it's very practical. So classrooms are filled with, toys and kids' equipment. So it's interesting to observe those students. Admission requirements to this program is minimum high school graduation, no need for you to meet language requirements, and we will require the police certificate or criminal check certificate, but I usually suggest getting that anyways for even visa application. Okay, this program is roughly 20,000 Canadian dollars. We do offer semester by semester payment plans here. Okay, another program is healthcare assistant. So you work mainly in those facilities for elder people. You may have been like a nurse or a doctor in Nigeria, but you choose not to be that overwhelmed. We know how difficult it is to work as a nurse or a doctor. So some people opt to work as healthcare assistants, and they get paid well, and also they have good chances for immigration path after graduation. And again, this program is for 39 weeks with studies, 8 weeks of unpaid practicum, and 10 weeks of paid internship. So you do get BC certification here to work legally as healthcare assistant. Here you need minimum high school graduation, criminal check, and that's pretty much it. And roughly it's 15,000 Canadian dollars for this program. Our last program is postgrad diploma in Canadian nursing. It's very popular. Not many educational institutions accept, let's say, nurses from Nigeria to come and study. But what we also do, we help you with all that licensing and registration as practical nurse and switching your credentials from Nigeria to Canada. So this program is for 2 years, and it includes 1 year of paid internship, and the wages, as you can see, $34 per hour compared to healthcare assistant 25. And we do almost guarantee, like, I don't like to overpromise, but I would say 95% employment placement for sure, because they're so like the nurses are so in demand. Okay, so these programs, the requirements here are, you have to be a practical nurse in Nigeria. You cannot be a doctor in Nigeria and come for nursing, or you cannot do anything else and decide to become a nurse. So you have to have at least bachelor's degree in nursing, or diploma in nursing from the college, plus 4 years of work experience as a nurse. You have to have, you have to provide reference letters to confirm your work experience. In this program, it's very regulated in Canada. So for some reason, they do require Nigerian students to take IELTS, academic or general, and have overall 6.0 in each overall, right? So that's some extra step to go through. And the prices compared to other universities or colleges in Vancouver or in Canada are quite affordable, roughly 23,000 Canadian dollars for 2-year program. And again, we offer semester by semester payment plans. Okay, so these are the programs. I gave you the idea, right? I tried to be as detailed as possible. I have the capability of talking non-stop, so I'm gonna stop right now. These are my contact information, my email address, phone number. I do get a lot of phone calls. Even right now, my phone is next to me, so students from all over the world are trying to call me. So emails are preferred, but I do ask you to go to Gap Step Services first, and I put their main email address here, but they can confirm their other emails as well, because it really makes our process much smoother and easier for all of us. Okay, and then we can address some questions as you may have. You can type it in chat, or you can speak up. So we can definitely, we have not much time, but some time to address your questions. And thank you for being like attentive and, you know, quiet students. I do appreciate your attention and time, and I hope this was useful for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We really love your presentation. It's so amazing.
Thank you very much, Mila. We are happy to have you here, and I'm sure a lot of us have been enlightened, and we now understand what we are set to, the journey that is set ahead of us. There are lots of student applicants that are a bit skeptical on what the journey is all about, and studying in Canada, and we are happy that a lot of their questions are being answered. All right, but if there is anyone who have a question, all right, it will just be on the chat. Just go to the chat box, type the question. We'll try to attend to just a few, okay? If you have a question, please go to the chat box, just put in your question, and we'll try as much as possible to attend to them. If you have questions, quickly go to the chat box. Let's, since we still have Mila with us, all right, let's see if we can attend to a few questions.
I look through some questions, and trust me, students from all over the world ask the same questions. So as I see some, I'll address right away. PGWP, postgraduate work permit. It's a big question from any student. Am I eligible for a postgraduate work permit if I study at a Canadian college? So there is a simple rule for all of you to follow. There are public schools in Canada, colleges and universities, and private. Public will be more expensive to international students, harder to get in, limited space, but mainly it's the cost. However, the advantage there is you can study, work during studies, work full-time during summer breaks, and you get that postgraduate work permit. We did have those programs. However, right now they're discontinued for now. Canadian College is a private educational institution. So if you look at tuition fees, it's twice as affordable as public colleges or universities. That's the main reason people choose private colleges. However, the private colleges cannot give you postgraduate work permit. They don't fall under that rule. You can study and work during the program, like for 2 years. But if your plan is to immigrate, I'm sure together with GEPSTEP team, we will plan another webinar where I can speak about immigration specifically and how to stay in Canada after graduating, even from these core programs, without getting postgraduate work permit, but through your job placement. So there are legal ways to stay and get work permits and apply for PR status, permanent resident status. It just, Canadian College is a private school, so it doesn't offer postgraduate work permit. At the same time, I will be the first person to tell you, if I don't see you qualifying or having, the previous work experience or education to qualify for some immigration programs through co-programs, I will be the person to tell you, listen, maybe this is not for you. Maybe ask GEPSTEP to find you some other programs at public university or colleges and go there and get your postgraduate work permit. Yes, it will cost you more, but for some people, it just, this planning is very important, not to waste time and money, right? Can I bring my dependents? Can I bring my family with me? It's a tricky question. I know how family is important to each of us, our kids, our spouses, our partners. However, even if you read on Immigration Canada website, Canada welcomes families, young families, bring everybody here. It's not the case when you apply for student visa, for the reason that when you're applying for student visa, your main purpose is to come to Canada for studies. If you bring your kids and husband, are you going to be like fully focused on studies? Probably not. Or at the same time, you have to have much more money to show to the Canadian Embassy that you can provide for the full family, right? So in this case, I would say this: plan very carefully. And I would share my best clients' experience. Meaning, I would rather just pick you and leave your family, let's say in Nigeria for now. We apply for your student visa, you get your student visa approved. With that, you have to show less money just for yourself, but also you keep ties to Nigeria, saying that my family will wait for me while I'm focusing on my studies. Once you get your student visa approved, come to Canada, start your studies. And after like semester 1, when you are settled already in Vancouver, try to apply for visa for your family members to come and join you. This way, it's a more successful way rather than, throwing everybody in one application. Okay. Then somebody asked, can I register for hospitality and then switch to nursing? Maybe you can email me directly because I need to know your background. Are you a nurse right now and you want to completely forget about that and try hospitality industry? Then yes. However, if you always worked in like tourism industry, but you want to become a nurse, then you will not meet minimum requirements, right? Somebody is asking, good presentation, quick question, not so clear about what to ask if the co-op work placement for a co-op course. Is co-op work placement guaranteed during study, or does student need to search for their own? So students search on their own. We cannot just give you the ready-to-go job, but we will train you how to apply for jobs in Canada, because the process may be completely different from the one in Nigeria. So we will teach you, we will train you, we will give you even our feedback, like maybe you're too shy when you do interview, right? Or you are too over-expressive, or you talk like me too much, right? So we will give you constructive criticism. We will look at your resume. We will edit your resume. So we will be by your side. You will not be left alone. So that way, yes, we'll work together towards landing you a good job placement. Is there any scholarship opportunity? Not right now. We do offer semester by semester payment plan for students. So it works better than getting like, a small scholarship instead of like switching it to semester by semester payment plan. Okay, for nursing, is there age limit for the study? No, there is none. Can I, are there possibilities to immigrate permanently after graduation? Yes. And that's another hour with me, some other time that we will plan. So stay connected to GABSTEP announcements. We'll definitely plan something in the coming months because I love sharing that information and I love when it's useful to people. But it's also focused on your student visa application right now. That's your main goal. Once you come to Canada, you can meet me as many times as you want, and we sit down and we look specifically at your case. And as I say, I always like to have plan A and plan B in immigration. And there's always at least those two plans that are possible. Okay, and a few more, and then we'll wrap up. I just graduated from a university in Nigeria. Can I apply for these programs or first work and get experience? You can apply for these programs because these programs also lead towards transfer to our partner universities. So there are always ways of staying here after graduation. My answer about co-placement is not clear. No, we don't provide employment placement. No, we don't. You have to look on your own. Will we help you with that? Yes, we will. I cannot be more clear than that. For those who want to settle in after their studies, what is the way forward for immigration? I'm telling you, it's another hour of me talking, but there are immigration programs like Federal Skilled Worker, Canadian Experience Class. For co-op students, I use a lot of PNP programs. You may Google it, provincial nomination programs. That's when you have to have some education, some relevant work experience, and a company who wants to support you for immigration. A lot of our co-op students qualified already for that, and it's quite popular. Okay, I think that's all with the questions.
Yeah.
I'll be wrapping up. Thank you so much. You're a big
Thank
group
you.
of listeners, and I do appreciate your Friday night time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate your presence and how you are able to deal
Can we
with
talk
all
about
the questions. And we
Mr.
really appreciate. And we'll also find time as to hold another meeting to deal with other questions that may arise in future. And we are really very grateful. Thank you very much for coming to join us tonight. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, have a good weekend, everybody.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We are most grateful for having you here. And like I told you earlier, Canadian College is one of our partnering institutions for quite some time now. We have been together, working together, and you are free to submit your application for admission to Canadian College. And we will be very happy to assist you with all that it takes to relocate to Canada to study in Canadian College in British Columbia in Vancouver. All right, and application for September, a few slots is still available. So we'll, if you are still interested, for October rather, October intake. If you are still interested to submit application for October, we can still accept a few slots. And then we have our January 2024 intake and the May 2024 intake. And it is also necessary that we plan ahead. Always learn to plan ahead. Do not think that the little money you have on you, it will take you through the entire process. All right, I've met lots of students, worked with a lot of students. I've seen a banker from Benin who came, he had 2 million naira and wanted to start this study process. And when his visa was issued, to pay tuition fee after visa was issued in Canada became an issue. So it's good we plan ahead, we know what we are set for, we plan ahead so as not to be financially handicapped when we get to Canada. And also, if you want to discuss about your finances, you want to discuss about how you'll be able to finance yourself or what you have at hand, if it's something that you should start up with, you can as well book a call with us. We'll discuss with you if what you have available will be able to take you up in Canada. All right, so you can start submitting your application with no fear, and we'll be very happy to assist you. All our marketers, we even have them here. There are some of them. You can see the Gap Step Services, all right, as a company on their profile. So you can reach them, reach any of them, submit your application. We'll be very, very happy to assist you. And we also have a high success rate in visa issuance. All right, but we do not say that Canadian Embassy does not deny visa. They do, okay, but we still do have approved visas. All right, if you do follow up on our social media handles and on our status, you will see some of our approvers, and we'll be very happy to assist you through this journey. So thank you very much for your time. I want to also appreciate Peace, the coordinator, Gap Step Services, in conjunction with Canadian College, and all marketers. We also want to thank all marketers working for Canadian College for bringing this to reality. Thank you very much, and I hope that we'll be able to have more of this in the future. and we'll hope to see you all in Canada. Thank you very much, and God bless you. We've used past our time already, so we would want to call it a day. So thank you very much, and we'll hopefully want to see you in Canada, and also I want to do business with you. Thank you very much, and God bless. Have a lovely night. However, if you have any further questions, please, you can send to our WhatsApp. Our official WhatsApp number is 081-6499-7449. And you can also get us on 090-13-1111-21. All right, you can also get us on WhatsApp there. Okay, so if you have any question, just put it up on WhatsApp, or you can ask any of the marketer to book a call through one of our consultants so as to discuss your situation. All right, so thank you very much. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely night. God bless you. Thank you very much. And all the marketers in Gap Step Services, thank you very much. God bless you for tonight. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a lovely night's rest. Thank you.
A very poor organized webinar where people are shouting and making noise and nobody to mute them.